So everyone just come to your comfortable seated position. Just move the fleshy bits out from underneath your bum. So you're sitting up tall. Now let's just start to roll the shoulders up and back. Just inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Trying to start to just bring your awareness to the breath. And try to release that space between your shoulders and your neck and just release your shoulders down. Yeah. And then sit up tall. Let's just bring one ear to your shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder. Let's just do some half circles. So ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, and go back and forth. Go as fast or as slow as you would like. Do what feels comfortable for you and your body. If you feel a spot that feels particularly tight, you maybe want to just pause and breathe there for a moment. Totally fine. And then come to center. I like to bring one ear to your shoulder. Use your opposite hand to bring that ear down. Take your opposite hand and just reach the fingertips towards the ground. And so you're stretching the side of your neck. And then inhale. And as you exhale, take a look at the floor. So now you're stretching a different part of your neck. Inhale, press your head into your hand, gently release. Let's go to the other side. Ear to shoulder. Gently holding onto the other side of your head with your opposite hand. Take your hand of the opposite hand and reach it towards, your fingertips down towards the ground. And just breathe here. Just inhaling and exhaling through your nose, feeling the stretch in the side of your neck. And then inhale. And as you exhale, take a look at the ground. Now you're stretching a different part of your neck. Just breathing here. There's no rush. You've taken this time for yourself. So just be here in the moment and just breathe. Slowly press your head into your hand, gently release. Nice. Now you're going to take your hands, take off glasses if you have glasses, and then just start to do a couple of eye circles. First, we're going to do 3 or 4 clockwise. Go fairly slow. And then change direction, 3 or 4 circles counterclockwise. Good. And then you're going to take your hands, rub your fingers, rub your hands until you have a little bit of warmth in between your hands. And then bring your hands to cover your eyes. Feel the warmth of your palms on the back of your eyelids. Just take the next 2-3 moments and just breathe and allow your eyes to be closed. Your eyes are just falling back in their sockets. Feel that little bit of just relief from not looking at your computer screen for just a few moments. And just breathe here. That little bit of heat is just like a little bit of a massage on your eyeballs. And then when you're ready, you can slowly remove your hands. You can choose to either keep your eyes open, keep your eyes closed, whatever feels comfortable to you. But I want you to just breathe, widen your collarbones, keep reaching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, and just start to pay attention to your breath. You're just inhaling and exhaling through your nose. I want you to imagine that you're relaxing all of the muscles in your face. Try to erase any kind of frown. And then notice if you're clenching your jaw. And just want to sit here for the next few moments, just being aware of the breath. Feeling it come in and out of your body. Start to lengthen your exhale. When you lengthen the exhale, you're trying to just release any tension you're holding on to in your body. You might be thinking about something going on, and now's your opportunity to just try to release that, try to let that go. It'll be there when you get off this call. So try not to worry for the moment. Right now, you're just here. You're just breathing. You're trying to lengthen your exhale with each breath. Now, before we move on, I want us to just take a moment to set an intention for our practice today, either for yourself or someone or something. But it's something you can keep your mind on should your mind start to wander. And for the last few months, I've been referencing this book, 365 Days to Self-Prosperity. It's a book of affirmations. I pick one at random every week, and this week's affirmation is number 189. My health and well-being are a physical representation of my energetic experience. I choose to surround myself with positive energy. I'll say that one more time. My health and my well-being are a physical representation of my energetic experience. I choose to surround myself with positive energy. And so you can use your intention or you can use that affirmation, but just sit here for the next few moments and just try to breathe. Just breathe. And just notice where your breath takes you. Notice if you're holding any tension in your body. And when your breath rests there, see if you can put a little extra attention there and then just release it as you exhale. So it's like this constant monitoring of your body. You're breathing and you're scanning. You're breathing and you're just seeing, how do you feel in each moment? Try not to think about what's happened in the past. Try not to think about what's going to happen in the future. Just be in the moment with each breath. And you're just following the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. You're just going to keep doing that as we breathe here together. Taking your time, there's no rush. Just following the breath, one breath at a time. So again, you can keep your eyes open. You could gently close them. You can have them a little bit open, just gazing at the ground in front of you. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. It's natural that the mind will start to wander. But the practice of meditation, when that moment arises, that's a moment of clarity. And then you gently bring your awareness back to the breath. Again and again and again. And that's why we practice. So just keep breathing and just notice what arises for you. How does your body feel as you're sitting here? Do feelings or emotions that come up come into the body? So that's why you might notice periodically, maybe your jaw will clench, maybe your hands will clench. You're just going to carefully release it with each breath. When you're aware of it, release it. And that's the practice. Bring the awareness back to the present moment again and again. Generally, when we meditate together, we're doing mindfulness meditation. Just bringing the awareness back to the breath. But I want to shift now, and together, let's do a loving kindness meditation, a metta meditation. And so it's going to go into 3 parts. In the first part, I want you to imagine someone that is dear to you. This could be a spouse, this could be a parent, this could be a child, it could be a best friend, or your favorite pet. Whatever or whomever you would like it to be, I want you to bring that being into your heart. And as you breathe here, I want you to feel how you feel when you think of this being. And allow that feeling to just radiate and grow in your heart. You may have even formed a little smile on your face from thinking about this being. So in this second part, I want you to think about someone who is neutral in your life. It might be someone that you see in passing. You know them by face, but you don't know their name. You've never had a conversation. Could be a mailman or your FedEx guy or Amazon guy or gal. Just someone that someone you see, but not someone who you know. Maybe a neighbor across the way that you don't really know. But just bring that person to mind. Just think about that interaction, that person, that neutral being. And then the third part of this meditation, this loving kindness meditation, is to think about someone who is difficult in your life. Someone that you may have had a recent disagreement with, someone who's challenging, someone who pushes your buttons. Just think of that challenging person in your life. And just see how that makes your body feel as you think about that challenging person. And so now that you have those three people in your mind, the person who's dear to you, the neutral person, and the challenging person, I want you to imagine, what if you could feel how you feel for that dear person, for those other people, the people that are neutral to you, that you don't really know, and the people that are challenging to you. And just imagine for a moment for yourself that, what would that mean to you personally? And then I'll talk a little bit, but just think about that. The person that's dear to you, the person that's neutral to you, the person that's challenging to you. And if you could have those feelings of the person that's dear to you for all those people, how would that feel in your life? And it's a challenge, right? It's a test that we can't always you feel what you feel in the moment. But I think that the lesson that you learn from this exercise is, if we could spread that love, that compassion, that contentment, that positivity to those other people, that might change that relationship. That might change how we interact with them. And then if we could do that for those people, could we do those for other people that we in turn interact with, relate to, speak to? And how would that change our personal position and how we might change how we interact? It's just a way of thinking, right? And I think you've heard this before. You can't change what people say to you, but you can change and control how you react to it. So this is a similar concept, right? We have these challenging people in our lives. We have these neutral people in our lives. But if we can react to them with a little bit more compassion, a little bit more gratitude, a little bit more positivity, might that change that relationship? Might that flip that dynamic? So it's just something to consider. Something that you could potentially meditate on again and see how that feels for you. And try to put it into practice. It won't be easy, but it might make a change. And it only takes one person to make the change, right? And it's like this domino effect that we can keep passing forward. So let's just take 2 more breaths here. Just inhaling and exhaling. Once again, scanning your body and just letting go of any tension that you might be holding on to. Slowly bring yourself back into your body and wiggle your fingers and toes. and bring your hands together in front of your hearts. Bowing your chin to your chest and thanking yourself for taking the time to meditate this morning. And I offer you all the greeting, Namaste. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. Namaste.